Good day, good people. Today is Thursday, November 30th, 2017, and this is page 3. Okay? This is for those who care enough to believe. Believe not only in yourself, but also that you are worthy of respect. Believe that when I say gods don't care if men think they're equal, I mean exactly that. Some do not yet realize that gods are exactly what we are. And that's not cool, but it seems that it has been okay for far too long. Complacency with mediocrity can be deadly. But in all actuality, gods have no real reason to care about the petty ill matters of man. But we have been sent here to see, feel, think, and believe whatever we do for very pure intents and purposes that only you can reveal for yourself, the God in you. Just like me. Many vessels of light, such as yourself, have been sent here for a very special reason indeed. Whatever we do, with all good intentions, we choose good, if at all possible. Please understand that our ancestors have been killed and bullied into paying generational debts that none of us even owe, and then teaching us to look outside ourselves for our saviors as a survival tactic, which kept us alive and keeps us pacified and hopeful. But look at all that we have witnessed as a result of surviving the plethora of tactics and traps set out intentionally to destroy our families. We have to teach them, folks, how to treat us, because apparently no one is witnessing the bullying. No one is listening to our cries. And no one is seems to be caring. Otherwise, it just seems to be continuing. Like, what's that all about? I'm not understanding it. I'm not feeling it. And I'm not even this is not possible. Like, there got to be other people out here to see what's going on. Where they at? And that's one of the reasons why I decided to read this instead of publishing it. Because what if the people that need to know don't have money? What if they can't read? Okay. With that being understood, we got to teach folks how to treat us, because apparently no one is witnessing, listening, or caring otherwise. We have to have our own backs without asking permission to do what the fuck we need to do for us. That's it, and that's all. So very sure that each family has their own unique struggles of survival to testify to, that many of us can relate to. What I wish to focus on now is what we can do to make our situations more nourishing and inviting in order to strengthen our bonds of unity. Unity. There's strength in unity. There's strength in numbers. And we got them. So what's up? All else shall pale in value and importance in comparison by any means, hence the term small things to a giant. Okay. Referencing to any and all deadly distractions. Referring to any and all deadly distractions that take your facts, take your focus away from teaching others how to treat you. Period. I can help you with this, for it is vital to the way you pay attention to what you personally allow. Sometimes we go along to get along and comply without even knowing what's happening, because there are levels to this mind control game and this fuckery being played on us so well that it has become second nature to allow others to eat and thrive off our divine energy. Yet disrespect is not acceptable. Everybody comes to eat off us. We make shit move. You know that. Everybody knows it. And then they come. And then we just supposed to be consumers? No. Is that all we think here to make the economy move? No. Living expenses out the roof? No. Who owns this earth? Not who you're paying. Okay. I will explain this in more detail once you have time to think about a specific situation in which you are not being treated with respect. Think of an example besides those in general that we are subjected to on a daily by microaggressions dealt to us in society, or the abusive stigmatization stricken severely to us by the corrupt system we have been forced into. Think of someone in your everyday life, or by anyone in particular that you work with or live with maybe, or live near, a neighbor. You may have more than one example, but the goal is very simple. And the challenge of both advocating and standing up for yourself will make those who use or attempt to manipulate you very uncomfortable. As well as should. Don't do it. Once you see and learn this behavior specifically, it will be more recognizable on a larger scale and in a larger sense that I am attempting to extend the effectiveness to. This will set a higher quality standard level of respect for others to follow on a whole. So it has to do with teaching people how to treat you. Say, for example, someone continuously steps on or walks in your house and doesn't take their shoes off. That's just an example. And you let them know the first time, okay, take your shoes off. And then they come in again. After that, ain't no more. Because you either say no and then you can't come in, or they're just going to come and do whatever the fuck they want to do. And that's just the way it is. You got to teach people how to treat you. Or somebody be like, oh, give me that such and such over there. And you just get it. You just took an order without even consciously being like, was that a question? If you don't give someone the option to say yes or no to the option, then it's not a question. It's a statement or it's a demand. So, lesson 1, just pay attention all day to who gives orders, suggestions, demands, or who actually asks the question and gives you the option to say yes or no. Because in the back of the person's mind, I don't know these people, this is just in general. They know what they can get away with by what you allow. So, people only do what you let them. And if you're in close quarters with them and they push your buttons, you're about to be too smart to get mad. Because that's a low frequency. We're not having that. We're going to do things effectively. Make it happen for a good cause. All right? Have a good day.